Good morning children. As I have told you that I am going to make one video for you to teach you about the different concepts of atom. The first concept about the structure of atom was given by Thomson, and he said that atom looks like a watermelon or a plum pudding, in which he just like that of Christmas cake and all. I am going to explain this with the help of a model which my students of class 9th has prepared. They have prepared this model of Thomson, in which they have taken this mud pot and then added cotton over it, though with time it has sucked down, and then used beads in it. From this model we can understand that what Thomson said. According to him, the red portion of this watermelon acts as a positive charge, and the black color seeds, which you can see with the help of this beads here, shows that they are negative charge electron present in it. In this way he said that though atom is a neutral molecule, and thus being a positive and negative charge present in them behaves like an atom. His concept of explaining about the atom was then discarded because he was not able to explain the actual structure of an atom, in which the center core did not tell about the nucleus, neither the space, and so a new theory have came forward, which was Rutherford. Yes children, after understanding the concept of Thomson model, now I am going to explain you the experiment done by Rutherford, because there were some limitations of Thomson model. The main limitation of Thomson model was that though he has tried to explain the atom being a neutral by the number of electron and the proton present in a watermelon, but his concept was not at all clear. There was no concept of nucleus or neither the neutron, nothing. So Rutherford came forward. According to the Rutherford, he has done one experiment. He has taken a gold foil, and in this, he has taken this gold foil. This gold foil has shown by the its atom. This is the gold foil, and from the one end, through a slit, he passed X-ray. X-rays were allowed to pass through the gold foil, and its images were taken on the screen on the other end. After undergoing this experiment, he found that certain rays were deflected. These alpha rays were deflected very differently after passing through the gold foil. He found that maximum rays were going straight. You can see from another figure also, children. These maximum rays, all these rays were going straight. Few rays were deflected from their original position. That means instead of going straight, they showed a deflection. Here also you can see some were deflected to a large angle, some were deflected to a very less angle. We will discuss about this afterwards. First try to see what the images form. And he also found that very few images were deflected back. Back deflection was seen very less. After observing it on the screen, this Rutherford tried to explain that atom must be such. After that, there must be such arrangement of atom in which the subatomic particles like electron, proton and neutron must be such that there in the center core there must be some positive part, and that part is very small. In the center of an atom there must be some positive part, and he considered or made it as a proton, though its size was very small because only very few rays were deflected back. Few rays which were deflected to a small angle was due to the reason that these positive charge rays of alpha rays which were coming were moving just next to it, was very close to this positive charge nucleus or the proton that is present inside the nucleus. And because of being positive charge alpha rays and the positive charge nucleus, these were deflected due to repulsion. A repulsive force acted on it. And the rest of the rays which were going straight without showing any hindrance, he concluded that maximum part of the atom must be empty. There must be an empty space between the nucleus and the electron that is revolving around in its valence shell. So from this, Rutherford has tried to explain the presence of electron and proton and the type structure of actual picture of the structure of atom, that it represents just similar to a football ground with a ball inside, having the core of having the positive charge in the center, and whole ground is empty and the electrons are revolving at the circle at the end of this ground. So this was the Rutherford's model. But there was one important limitations that came forward in Rutherford model, is that Rutherford could not explain the stability of the electron or stability of the atom. How these electrons are revolving round in a circuit with a circular orbit. He could not explain the contact. This doubt came forward as according to the physics, it has been said that any charged particle which is present in an atom should emit some radiation when it revolves in a circular path or in its movement. This we will study under the another heading as Bohr model. Now children, we will see that what is Bohr's model of an atom. What he has to say for the atom. Though Rutherford had tried his level best to explain the structure. Now, as I was discussing, that according to the physics concept, if center, this is the nucleus, okay, and the electrons are revolving in circular path, and these electrons are negative charge particles. These electrons are negative charge particle and it's revolving in the circular path. Okay. Now, what is the problem coming here is that according to the physics, any charge particle, when it moves continuously, it emits radiation. If it happens, there must be a chance that this electron, while moving, emitting the radiation, it should get reduced up closer to the nucleus, and slowly, as because its energy has been given out, a time will come that will come and bombard with the nucleus. It could have happened according to the theory that charged particle, when it is moving, it is liberating out its energy. When a particle is getting its energy less, means it is minimizing its energy. So slowly the atom or the electron should come and collide with the nucleus. But this does not happen. Why this does not happen could not be explained by Rutherford, but was given by Bohr. According to Bohr, according to 2n square rule, Bohr has given the rule 2n square. According to the 2n square rule of means, this is the arrangement of electrons in each shell. According to this rule, when n is equal to 1, that means first shell should contain 2 electrons. When n is equal to 2, that means second shell should contain 8 electrons. And then n is equal to 3 should 18, and n is equal to 4, that means 32. So this rule 2, 8, 18, 32, that means first shell should contain 2 electrons, then 8, then 18, then 32. But this concept of 2n square rule was applicable only up to calcium. But later, after the calcium, the elements we generally follow SPDF, that is above principle rule, for arrangement of electron in its electronic configuration. Here we don't have to talk all about that. Now what we have to discuss here is that according to this board, he said that inside the nucleus, the shells which are present here, the shell, each shell that is there, this is the first shell, this is the second shell, and this is the third shell. According to Bohr, each shell has its own energy. The electron which is having the energy similar to the level enter into that level. Electrons having low energy enter into the first shell because first shell is having the lowest energy. As we move away from the nucleus, energy of the orbital increases, and so those electrons having the higher energy move to the next orbital or the next shell, you can say. So in this way, each shell has its own energy, and the electrons revolving in this shell revolve according to their energy. There is no need for the electron to give out its energy, as the required energy they are using it to revolve in a circular path. But sometimes it happens if an atom takes energy from some external sources, then this electron may jump to higher energy level. After moving to higher energy level, that electron does not remain there as stable, again try to come back to its lower energy level, its original energy shell. During this time, this electron emits some radiation or some energy is emitted in the form of light. So different color atoms like sodium, potassium, they give different color to their flame, only because of this energy that has been given out during its movement from lower energy level to higher energy level. So in this way, Bohr could explain the drawback, to overcome the drawback of Ruther model for the stability of an atom. I hope children you have understood all the three laws in this video.